What's up, y'all? It's your girl Jada S, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hey girl, I'm Jada and welcome. Welcome to another day of Vlogmas. So today we are just gonna be doing a facial, a little bit of self-care while I just reflect on my year and vent to you guys about what I learned. So let's get into it. But before we do, I gotta turn on my playlist. This is my chill, vibey playlist. I gotta set a vibe before I get into my self-care, y'all. So I'm just steaming my face, opening my pores and prepping my skin for a facial. But when I think about this year, the first word that comes to mind is contentment. Contentment is something that God quite literally drilled into my brain this year. So 2024 marked year 4 of me being in Las Vegas. So it was 4 years ago, just a couple days before my 22nd birthday. I was a 21-year-old, ambitious, go-getting, wouldn't take no for an answer girl who was about to start her life and on her journey to becoming a personality, being her own brand, being in the world of entertainment, hosting. She just had so many goals and dreams for herself. And I had a lot of expectations of where I would see myself in year 4, even in year 3, whatever. So when I reflect back and I think about that girl who got off that plane, she had no intentions of becoming a mom, having a love life, running a household. She had no intention of doing that. And so a lot of times I would get discouraged when I would look back and I would think about the original goals that I set for myself and none of that being my life. And so it led to a lot of discontentment in my life, and it led to a lot of confusion and questions that I had for God. And I'm just like, this not what we talked about. And God taught me about contentment, and he talked to me about joy, and he talked to me about owning and loving your journey, and he talked to me about surrendering my own plans and giving them to him. And that changed my life completely. And I feel like that was the theme of my year. Now, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love the life I'm building with Lauren. And I love my baby girl. And this is a life that I would have never even dreamed of. I just felt like I was idolizing my career goals so much to the point where I would tie it to my value as a person. Like if somebody was to ask me like, oh, so what do you do for work? Or, what do you do? Like I would quite literally cringe. As a stay-at-home mom, this question quite literally haunts me in my sleep sometimes because it just makes you feel like that your worth and that your value is only tied to your role as a mom and nothing else. And as a young, ambitious, go-getting, independent woman, it kind of makes you a little insecure. But contentment completely changes your perspective, because now I look at it as an honor, a privilege, as something that I am blessed to be able to do. I am blessed to be able to spend this much time with my baby, especially because I know this is not forever. And I know there's going to be a time where she's in school or where she's older or whatever. And I'm going to look back at this point in my life and just miss it. So instead of thinking of where I should be in my life or where I could have been or where life could have took me, I have just been learning to be way more present and giving myself my flowers. Like this, I'm doing something amazing, and I have been way more proud of myself this year than I ever have, because what I'm doing for my home is way more valuable. That value that we spoke on earlier, what I'm doing for my child and for my home provides so much more value than any career goal would have in this season, specifically of the year 2024. Contentment is a form of gratitude. And what I also learned this year, while simultaneously being present in my home and being who I am to my family, I also found a lot of things that reminded me of who I am just from being grateful, because gratitude will have things that have been there the whole time just reveal themselves, but you couldn't see because you were so busy looking in the past or in the future instead of just being present and looking right in front of you. And one of those things have just been my fitness and my wellness journey and beauty and fashion. And those are things that I have always loved and that have always made me feel like me. And this year, just being able to tap back into those things made me feel so much more like myself and just made me happier. And so all in all, I'm really proud of the year that I had. I'm proud of the growth. I'm proud of the lessons that I learned. I poured so much into my platforms, my content, and it's funny because the goals that I originally set for myself, I'm still pursuing them just in a different way and just on a different route than I had originally planned. Everything is all calculated. Everything is all set in stone. God makes no mistakes. And I absolutely love that for me. Like, postpartum will have you thinking that life took something away from you. And girl, it didn't. It did not. In actuality, I gained so much more than I can even fathom or dream of. And I'm so blessed and I'm so grateful for my journey and my life and the trajectory that I'm on. And contentment is truly everything. There's so much joy in the day-to-day. There's so much joy in the mundane. And the things that we often take for granted are the things that are saving our lives and we don't even know it. So I'm really excited for 2025. I feel like there are some great things on the way, some beautiful new moments and new experiences, new people to meet, so many new things, and I'm excited for it. 2024 for me was definitely the year of just putting the work in, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. Your girl unbigged her back. And honestly, the work continues, definitely taking all the habits and the lessons into the new year. But I thank you guys so much for watching and riding with me this year. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Love y'all. Bye.